One thing I want to touch on before we say goodbye to our friends and our listeners and everything is Ricky, our buddy, over at the Onside Kick, over at the Fast Break, over at the what else am I missing here? The Primetime Podcast. You know, Ricky's on every show because he's Ricky. Love him. But he did an article. I'm sorry. He did an article, a full 7-round mock draft that I talked about in the beginning of the episode, and I would like to just hit the first
couple
picks.
rounds there.
I want to do the first 2 picks because I want everybody to go to the website and actually look at what he did. I'm not going to give it away on the podcast. I want everybody to go to the website, and I'm going to tell you guys something right now. Like, that man is so dedicated, and I'm just going to give him 100% props for this. Like, hands up to you, man. A full 7-round mock draft for every single NFL team for you guys to go read and be excited about for your team. If you're from any state or whatever, just checking us out.
It's a lot of work.
That's a lot of work. That's not easy.
And not to mention, I don't know, obviously maybe people don't know, he edits our videos.
Yeah, he edits our videos.
We don't really do much other than just film it and send it.
Yeah, we film it, we send it, and that's about it.
Thanks to Ricky, first of all.
Yeah.
And like, when he puts this up, like, just know that, like, when he did this mock draft, he probably had like 9 videos to edit that day too. Plus, he was researching each and every team.
It was a big week last week for MVP.
We were busy.
Actually,
we podcasted 2 out of 3 days. Me and you did.
Yeah. So I mean, it's just we did ours we did the Outcasts, shot this on Thursday, and then last Thursday, and then Saturday we were right back to go meet up with the dudes and do the whole first round mock draft,
which was awesome.
Which was a good time.
Too bad we couldn't drink though.
Yeah, no.
It's like the only thing that I was like, man, like we couldn't bring in any beer.
Sean from the Fast Break killed my buzz. So I'm like, oh no, I don't belong here.
No, none of us did. We had beer in the car too.
Well, we were prepared, dude.
We were very prepared.
It's like we can't do this without drinking at least one beer. And the beer we were going to plug today is once again Sun Crusher by Revolution Brewery.
We got a new sign back here.
Yeah.
Want to thank Jeff from Hayes for giving us this wonderful sign.
Pretty awesome, man.
He works for Miller, so he's our guy. So I'm going to plug him. I'm also going to plug because all this wonderful beer that we drink on this podcast, I get from one place only. It's Benny's Beverage Depot, Orland Park. My guy John, my guy Joe over there, Steve, general manager, all my friends over there at Benny's who been so supportive of the podcast too. Give them a shout out as well. Obviously, we have Brian from Six Pack in the Pod who retweets our videos out. Check them out. Six Pack in the Pod on iTunes. They're good people. Ricky's probably gonna be like, "Why are you plugging another podcast, man?" Well, we listen to podcasts. They're my friends.
Hey, man.
So.
It's all about plugging and plugging.
Yeah, man. So go check them out. They do a lot of like whatever talk, like whatever you guys want. If you follow them on Twitter, 9 times out of 10, the topic will be a whole podcast on what you want to hear. So they're great people. Go ahead, listen to them. Six Pack in the Pod on iTunes. But I want to plug all those Benny's guys over there just because every time they're like, man, you drink all this beer, you guys never come up and say like, hey, Benny's Orland Park. I just plugged it, Benny's Orland Park. So, hey, thanks, guys. Thanks, Johnny Boy. Got my Sun Crusher here. These are left. I'm going to have to make a visit to you probably next week. Maybe get some lunch.
There we go. Actually, you know how I said the first 2 rounds?
Go ahead.
Do the first and the last round.
That's probably a good call.
And why you disagree with it.
And why you disagree with it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I disagree with the first round, which is Minkah Fitzpatrick, because I'm not sold on Minkah Fitzpatrick. He's very good. But what we've talked about a million times before, is he going to play corner?
Yeah, he's going to step up more into that kind of...
He's like a hybrid.
Yeah. I just don't think that's like the biggest need.
I just don't think it's the right pick. Right, I agree with you. I don't think that's what we need to do with our first pick.
Like I wouldn't,
especially in a draft,
I wouldn't hate it.
Corners.
Like I'd be like, oh, okay. I also don't know if he's going to be there. Well, that's like the other thing too.
Also that, and then
like Mika could go to the Bucks. I've seen him going to the Bucks. I've seen him going to the Colts. Like I've seen the Colts trade down. I've heard teams trading up to go get Minkah. I just don't know if he'll even be there, let alone if that's a fit for the Bears. The hard part is to find who's going to fall out of these top, because if quarterbacks start to go, one of these guys is going to fall into like the 10th spot, so it's going to be tough to pick that out. But yeah, go ahead and what was so Minkah, and then who do you go with in the
7th round is Elijah, and I can't even pronounce the last name. Nanxa. I don't know, man. I don't know. But he went to Toledo.
Tackle.
Yeah, he's an offensive tackle. And the reason I just don't like that we're taking him in this, like a tackle in the 7th round, because, I mean, I'm not going to throw a lot of this away here. I'm not going to. But I really think that we need to focus on our line.
Yeah,
and I know it. I mean, he does have one in here. I'm not going to say that he doesn't. I just like, I mean, me being me, I think I would probably, if we could get our hands, of course, on, which I don't know if we're going to be able to, but, you know, Quentin Nelson, and then maybe in the 4th round, I would visit at taking.
Well, that's the other thing, too, that kind of, obviously we both listened to the Matt Nagy press conference. I think that they kind of tipped their hand a little bit via the draft. They talked a lot of defense draft-wise.
They did, and that's why I think that Ricky's mock draft is, like, kind of spot on.
Maybe right.
He may be right.
It brought up a good, as I was like kind of thinking about it, it brought up a decent point of you brought in this brilliant offensive mind that's maybe is going to get more out of players like that are already on the roster. So maybe you just build up your defense to be elite and then hope that Matt Nagy's offensive mind is good enough to get them into the next echelon. And all they need to be at that point is a top 15 top 10 offense,
dude, to
be decent.
Dude,
what's up?
Breaking news: Chicago Bears just signed Brandon Marshall.
What?
I'm kidding.
I was gonna say there goes our locker room.
Like, I had to.
Who's he? Latrell Sprewell choking next? No. I was a big Brandon guy for a while.
So was I. But
he got a rough go there.
Yeah, he did.
He was in a very rough locker room with a coach that wasn't a coach. He was a babysitter.
Right.
Like Mark Trestman was not.
Could not handle somebody like Brandon Marshall.
I'm sure Mark Trestman's a great guy. I'm sure he's a very wonderful human being. He's not a coach. Was not a coach.
Right. But yeah, you know, just so everybody knows, you know, go to mostvaluablepodcast.com. Check out Ricky's article.
We're gonna do more next podcast, I would think, with this press conference. I think we still have more to talk about.
Because absolutely. We need stuff to carry us, so
we can dive more into it. Obviously, we're going to start.
We got draft next week, baby.
Yeah, we're going to have to get together for that. Maybe shoot something. Maybe a quick reaction video.
We can do a reaction to the first round because the draft starts Thursday, right?
Right.
So we'll do a reaction to the first round.
Yeah, I'll be here Thursday.
Are you off? Yeah.
All right, there we go. I'll make sure I'm back in town.
Hell yeah.
Going to Cincinnati this week.
Ooh.
Yeah, so Skyline Chili, if you guys watched our mock draft video, or if you watched any video that I mentioned Cincinnati, I hate Skyline Chili. So our Cincinnati listeners, like, please just comment below why you guys think Skyline Chili is any good. Like,
I have never had it, but he said it's bad, so I don't want to try it.
Should I bring back one for you?
Will it be good by the time you get back?
I mean, you could heat it up. It's just chili.
Yeah, I'm down. Go ahead.
All right, I'm gonna bring, and then we'll do maybe a reaction
video. You can overnight
video
it to me from your hotel.
No. So maybe like during
you don't want to ship chili.
So maybe the draft reaction video is also your first Skyline Chili on camera reaction video.
If I get sick, you're so dead.
It's pretty disgusting.
Great.
Like, so I'll just bring the chili. I'm not gonna bring, because usually they put it over noodles and all that bullshit. I'll
make my own noodles. Can I make my own noodles?
Yeah, sure.
All right, fantastic. All right, so if you guys were watching us on YouTube here, you know, it's going to be broken up into a bunch of sections, but give us a thumbs up, a like, a comment, and a subscription to our page if you have not subscribed yet on the YouTube page here, which is Most Valuable Podcasts. If you're hearing us on iTunes, please give us a 5-star rating and a comment down below on why you chose to listen to us and whatnot. Go to patreon.com/mostvaluablepodcast to donate to help us, you know, reach our goals and earn yourself some cool prizes. Love when our fans, you know, just, you know, stick with us, help us out. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, it's been cool to interact with some of our guys on Twitter.
Oh, I've loved every minute of it.
It's been a lot of fun.
Loved every minute of it. You can go to mostvaluablepodcast.com and find yourself a cool t-shirt and learn about us. You can follow me on Twitter at MVP Buzzweed and my man here, Juice, at MVP Juice Man.
The Juice. That's where I didn't get my juice in.
Oh, go ahead. Do you want me to do it
again? Juice.
The juice, man. Yeah,
I've been complimented. Actually, it's been funny because, like, I've been walking around, and, like, from my Benny's people, they, like, when I walk in, they're like, the juice man. So if you see me on the street, throw me a juice. Juice Man. Get it? Throw me a juice.
Throw me a juice, man. So yeah, and then check out all the other podcasts on the channel. The Onside Kick, Primetime Podcast, and the Fast Break. Let us know what you guys want us to do next week with the Bulls. Of course, we'll try to do everything we can. We're going to dive more into that press conference and round one.
Reaction. We'll have we'll have the reaction on Thursday, and then we'll probably just go into a podcast, right?
Yeah, we'll do reaction and go right into podcast. And
or we'll just film Thursday while we're talking Bulls. We'll translate into the Bears when they make their pick. Genius,
fantastic,
genius. So you'll get a full live reaction of what we feel.
Talk some NBA playoffs,
of course.
Awesome, and then whatever if we play. We'll talk some baseball. But as for me, I am Buzzweed at MVP Buzzweed at MVP Juice Man.
The Juice Man.
And this is great ending to episode 6. You guys take care. We'll be back next week. Later.